Okay, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Press Play. I'm your host, JJ48, and tonight we are continuing with Zelda Wind Waker. Last time we had gotten Medley all the way through the Earth Temple, I believe it was, and so she is now helping make our sword stronger. But we still have one more temple to go before it's fully charged. But before we do that, this week we're going to kind of focus on just doing some side quests and exploration stuff. So, to start with, got a few more figurines here. Two of them in the enemy category, and then a whole room of them from Dragon Roost Island. So, the two enemies. This was the boss that we faced last time. So it was the giant ghost guy that we would shine light on him and throw him into a wall, and then he'd break into a bunch of little Poes. So, Jalhalla, Protector of the Seal, Habitat Earth Temple, Underlings Pose. This gigantic ghost rules over all Pose. After reflecting light onto it with the mirror shield, you can lift it and throw it around. So, interesting that it just tells us how to defeat him. It doesn't actually tell us anything, about, like, other than that it rules over all Pose. It doesn't really tell us any lore information about him. I think the main thing I was curious about was the mask that it wears seems to be a separate part, and I was wondering if that's is the mask just part of him, or is the mask the entirety and the rest is just the Poe underlings or something. But I guess we can't expect all the figurine entries to give us all the information that we might want. Alright, and this was Stalfos. He's doing a very impressive balance on one foot there. It's actually very well made for a figurine. Stalfos, Habitat Earth Temple. Weakness is its head. These skeleton warriors attack by violently swinging their gigantic maces around. Even if they're shattered to pieces, they'll reform unless their heads are destroyed. Okay. Okay, so this was Dragon Roost area. Okay, and we have a lot of Rito in here. So we have this guy, Kogoli, birthplace Dragon Roost Island. He always seems to be worrying about the state of the island, but no one has ever seen him working to improve it. I think this is just one of the guys who just find out and about walking around the walkways outside the main room, and don't have much to do with him. And this is another one of the guys who's just walking around in the main room with a clipboard. Pashli. His personality is gentle. For reasons unknown, Pashli's always busy. Well, if people don't know the reason that he's always busy, and the way that he's always busy seems to just be walking around with a clipboard, I'm going to go ahead and guess that he's not actually busy. He's just carrying a clipboard so people don't ask him to do something else. Okay, these two. Which two are these? They have their knives on the back, like in a sideways holster. Interesting. Sket and Akut. they're the chieftain's guardian, or guards. Sket and Akut are said to be the number 1 and number 2 Ritos when it comes to talent and strength, which is why they are the chieftain's guards. The reason they get along so well is because they are childhood friends. Their style of speech can be considered somewhat antiquated. Okay. So, for the enemies, it was giving us just, here's no backstory or lore about them, just here's how to defeat them. For these guys, it's like, hey, here's somebody that you can talk to and they'll say one line of dialogue that doesn't have anything to do with anything, but here's their entire life story. A little bit of a different treatment for the extra characters versus the enemies. This guy, I think he's the one in charge of sorting the post. Definitely has a mail bag that he's carrying, so. Kaboli, yep, he's the mail sorter. Kaboli is the 3rd generation in a family of postmen, but rumor has it that an ancestor of his in an age gone by was also a postman. I wonder, because the Rito are relatively recent creatures. I think we determined that they came from Zoras. And so an age long ago we wouldn't have had Rito. But I wonder if this is suggesting that the postman from Majora's Mask could be this guy's ancestor. Well, that would suggest that Hylians and Zoras can breed together, but then again, Link was engaged to a Zora, so who knows? Could all be different subgroups of humans, I guess. Okay, then we have this guy, who is, as you might notice, is not a Rito, but instead was, he's the guy that was wandering around on the beach saying he couldn't find a way up to where the Rito are. So, Baito, birthplace unknown, personality earnest. Baito is very earnest when it comes to mastering a job. He often misses his mother and gets homesick, which can be quite hard on him. He wants to be like JJ48. Okay, I don't think he's ever really spoken to me much, but I'm flattered, I guess. Okay, this looks like another one of the guards, not like the chief's bodyguards, but one of the other guards in the area. Hosket, Dragon Roost Island. Oh, his biggest worry is getting a present for his girlfriend. He looks quite easygoing, but he's always thinking of his girlfriend. He values his friends tremendously. This is the guy that wants us to get all the gold feathers for him so he can give them to his girlfriend. Okay. Quill the Postman. His personality is dutiful and passionate. Quill has courage if nothing else. He is admired by his fellow Rito, and the chieftain places great trust in him. Quill, you might remember, is the one... He's the postman who we met on our home island, the one who initially convinced Tetra to take us along to try to rescue our sister the first time. So, yeah, we'll go around the edge and then come back to the center ones. Okay. We have Valu, who's a sky spirit on Dragon Roost Island. Valu has lived on Dragon Roost Island and protected the Ritos since long, long ago. He has a habit of speaking only Hylian, which only his attendant, Medley, grasps. Okay. We've already read those ones. This one. Ilari, Windfall Island Postman. Ilari is quite kind as long as he's composed, but when things don't go well, he quickly grows impatient and can get rough with his speech. He apparently has a hard time remembering people's faces. Okay, and I believe Ilari is the, I think he's the postman who we saw arguing with Maggie's dad on Windfall Island because he was trying to deliver the letter from Mo, the Moblin, and Maggie's dad was like, no, I don't want any letters for my daughter, thanks. So, interestingly enough, when I was, I thought I saw a pun in his description, but I don't think it was. But when I was looking up information about him, I saw that his name in Japanese is actually Hirari, which sounds like it would be translated Hillary, and so I'm kind of curious why they didn't translate his name as Hillary, since that's traditionally both a masculine and feminine name. But I guess they, for some reason, decided Ilari instead. Another guy with a clipboard. Namali. Personality worrisome. Namali doesn't really have any distinct characteristics per se. Okay. And another pair of guards. Basht and Bisht. Occupation Island Police. Being extremely honest and sincere Ritos, they were chosen to be the island's police force. When you talk to them, they speak frankly about events on the island. Okay, and then we have the three in the middle. Let's start with the chieftain. The Rito Chieftain, birthplace, Dragon Roost Island, head of the Rito tribe. He doesn't get a name, he's just the Rito Chieftain. The chieftain is a very gifted leader who is adored by his people. Due to his position, he must be strict with his relations, but as with any father, he worries about his son. Okay, I'm not sure what to make of the design on his robes here. The three squares. The design in the middle. I mean, on the one hand, we know that the Rito are associated with the Zora Sapphire design, which, you know, has the three stones, and then that later became the I think Nehru design. Yeah, the Nehru design. So the association with 3 doesn't seem out of place, but it's just odd, the arrangement there. Is there anything on the back? No, just little swoopy swirls. Okay, same on the front. Can't change the camera angle, just zoom in and out. He has a beard though, which seems a little odd for bird people. Then again, I guess they have hair, so that's also would be rather odd. Then we'll come over here to Prince Kamali, who gets 2 statues because, of course, we saw him when he was just a little bit younger, and then I guess more recently he's matured, just not a full-grown adult, but he had his wings now, so. And he does have on his pendant the that symbol, the Zora symbol. And then he had And yet, strangely, he was holding Din's pearl, I believe. So, Kamali, personality, mama's boy. Kamali had very little confidence in himself and thus closed himself off from the world outside his tribe's area. With just a little help, though, he has regained his confidence and has at last begun to show signs of being a confident and mature Rito adult. Okay. And one thing I found interesting when I was looking at these is we see on the younger Kamali he has like brownish hair in the back. Same hairstyle, doesn't appear to be a hat or anything. But then he has pure white hair when he's mature. And looking at all the other Rito, all the Rito have white hair with the exception of Medley, who doesn't have that same darker hair. So I'm presumably the really dark brown hair is something that maybe young Rito have, and then it changes when they grow older. And then I don't know with Medley, since she's older than Kamali, so this is presumably her adult hair color. I don't know if this is maybe it's a male-female thing because I don't think we've seen any other female Rito except for Medley. Maybe the females have brown hair, or like the lighter brown hair, and the males have the white hair. I don't know. She also has the Zora symbol on her chest, and I'm still trying to figure out. I feel like we've seen that goat face before somewhere. Goat or bull or ram or whatever it is, on the harp that looks like a goat's face with horns sticking up. Medley is serious and sincere. Medley is Valu's attendant, and as such puts incredible effort into everything she does. Even so, there are times when she seems to be spinning her wheels. Her greatest treasure is the harp that she carries on her back. Well, odd that they would put it that way, because she is not in fact carrying it on her back in her figurine. She is carrying it in her hand. But I'm not sure if I've pointed it out before, but I do think it's interesting that the music, like the music in here as well as in other indoor places, it sounds like it's pretty much the exact same music as indoor places and shops and things not necessarily shops, I think shops have their own one. But since Ocarina of Time, we've been hearing this music. So in some places I'm hearing, I hear themes from older Zelda games, but they've been modified considerably, played at a different tempo, or you're getting different instruments or something. But that sounds very much like it's just the exact same tune. Personally, I'm not even sure if I haven't listened to them side by side, but I'm not sure that I hear any variation at all. Like it could be the same audio file for all I know. But at the very least, even if they updated it a little bit, they kept the same sound. Okay, so what I want to do here, I want to make sure there's a couple things that we want to do here. sure why for this island specifically the warp takes us so far away from, has us so far out from the shore. Alright, looking over at the Tingle tuner. There you are. Knuckle? It's Knuckle! I was so worried about you. Don't play dumb. Why'd you doodle on Tingle Tower? I built that thing. Okay, so Knuckle, this blue one, and Tingle are having some kind of a disagreement. What? That for Tingle only? Sign I wrote? Sorry, please forgive me. Well, I might consider it if the fairy will do as I ask. Mr. Fairy, can you get in that outdoor bath? Just don't open any doors before you finish doing what I tell you. You'll fail if you do. Mr. Fairy, please help me. Please do what my brother says. Okay, so using the Tingle tuner, somehow, we have discovered Tingle's brother, Knuckle. And I've never actually done this particular side quest or minigame before, so we'll see what becomes of it. I think this is a bath. Okay. Now let's test you further. Next, go down the ladder that no one uses. Okay. Does Tingle have something to say? Okay, no. Okay, no, that's not. A ladder that no one uses. And go down the ladder, so we're gonna be starting at some place up. I think I know where it's talking about. See, now this ladder is one that's used because, like, we were up there and Errol goes up there, but over here, I don't think anybody uses this ladder. Shoot, nice work. Next, can you climb onto the biggest rock at the top of the hill? Okay, so I want to climb on the biggest rock at the top of the hill, assuming he's meaning up this hill. Okay, so let's see. The biggest rocks are up here. Okay, so I see 3 rocks. 1, 2, 3. This one seems to be the tallest, but that doesn't seem to be what he wants. That one looks like it might be wider. Here we go. Okay, congrats. You're pretty good, I must say. Next, try to jump down below the suspension bridge. Do you have that much courage? Okay, jump down below the suspension bridge. Is there something to land on? Is this not where he wanted me to go? Okay, well I got a rupee, so... Oh. Suspension bridge. Oh, maybe I was supposed to jump down to there and then down to there. Okay, let's try that. Although, just a note, in real life, if somebody's demanding that you do things that are very dangerous and potentially deadly, just for no better reason than because, hey, I want to see you do this, maybe don't play Simon Says with those people. Enough. I've lost the contest on this island. What can I do? Oh, I'll give you the hand-me-down tuner. I'm going back home. Mr. Fairy, you're great. You're like family. When you come to Tingle Island, I'll call you JJ48 instead of Mr. Fairy. Okay, I actually do appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, so... it still says the Tingle tuner, so it doesn't seem like that's changed at all. Already called Tingle, check the game, wait, okay. Maybe we have to go visit the island to get it actually upgraded. But before we do that, let's see if we can get another level in hero training here. Ah, we have not met for some time. Do you wish to fight me again? What say you? Sure. I have a stronger sword now. Very good, knight. Now try to hit me 300 times before I hit you 3 times. Oh, man. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay, let's see, 300 times. Remember though, you may grow in strength, others grow stronger as well. You may come here to practice as often as you like. I will always be happy to face off against you. I think what I might do is, this is going to take a little bit of practice, I think, in several tries. I think what I might do is do that off stream, but I'll record it so if he has any interesting dialogue, I can make a little video of it. So, okay, we'll do it that way. Because I forget what the reward is for making it through the levels, but I don't think it's something that we need today. So plenty more we can see and do. we're gonna check out Tingle Island because Knuckles said he was going there. I'm not sure a boomerang would be my weapon of choice against a shark, but it does seem effective. Okay, so here's Knuckle, and here's the Tingle statue. Oh, I was not expecting that we could pick it up. Okay. Just throw it over there. I guess it's not really ours, so we shouldn't just treat it so flippantly. Hey, Mr. Fairy! Some outrageous fellow threw this fantabulous Tingle statue into the sea. It is sad to know there is one on this sea who does not even know the meaning of beauty. But not you. You are different. Okay, let's grab a picture of him while we're here. I think that ought to be enough. We'll go see if Tingle is calling us by name now instead of Mr. Fairy. He's holding true to his word. The person you're calling is out of our telepathic coverage area. Yeah, JJ48, I must say I've been wanting to see you very badly. What should we play? What do you want to play? What? You're not here to play? Next time, bring me one of my favorites. A chart I haven't seen yet. Please, sir, just bring me one, please. Goodbye. Mr. Fairy. Okay, I thought you said you weren't going to call me Mr. Fairy anymore. Please come visit me here at Tingle Tower again, where wonderful fairy magic makes the place spin and spin. Speak to these guys, see if they have anything. Thank you for the gift. I know that Tingle statues are quite hard to come by. It is not much, but please, take this. Okay, we've got a reward for being so skillful at finding Tingle statues. About 50 rupees per statue. Lucky you. I know what my big brother is like, but please, play with him again soon, otherwise he gets out of sorts. Heave-ho. Okay. That's right, that's another thing we can work on in a little bit is, we'll go back to the previous dungeons and see if we can find the Tingle statues. See, I was going to go... So I think what I'm going to do is... next we're going to try to get the rest of the legendary pictographs. We'll have to do that in 2 trips. We'll have to see if we can get a couple now, and then we'll turn them into figurines and come back for the rest. I think there's 5 left, and we can only carry 3 at a time. And then we also have the Knuckle picture that I just took, so. No, this is the song. what is the phase of the moon? Because the phase of the moon is what determines what picture we get. And it's a gibbous moon. I think looking at my notes, we have all the gibbous moons we need, or all the pictures from both the waxing gibbous and waning gibbous. This will also let me see whether it's waxing or waning, depending on what the moon looks like now. So. Okay, so it was it's waning. I think that's going to be last quarter. Well, let's go see. I'm pretty sure it's one that we don't have yet, so. Would you care for another of my legendary pictographs? Today I have prepared a pictograph of the great water spirit, Jaboon. If you have any open pictograph slots, I will place the item or the image in your deluxe pictograph. Yes, please. I would love to have a picture of Jaboon. Okay, and yes, you want to charge some money. That's fine. Okay, yeah, there's Jaboon, and it almost looks like an eye at the end of his stalk, but I believe that was, we saw that's like a lantern or something with that had the pearl in it. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that you were able to get a picture of him, although presumably you would have gotten that picture, back when Jaboon was on the other island that had since been destroyed, and we don't know what Jaboon's habitat looked like at that point. Based on how the other spirits are, Valu's just at the top of a mountain, visible from miles away, and the Deku tree is a little bit harder to access, but I mean, if you can get into the woods, you can see the Deku tree. So. So, I think next... This should be the waning crescent tonight. Okay, where can I see the moon? Yep. So it's a crescent. It's getting smaller, so it's waning. Today I I have prepared a pictograph of the Queen of Fairies. Yeah, I realize he doesn't actually say as much dialogue about the pictographs as I keep on thinking that he does, so there's really no reason I couldn't do these off stream as well. Except I just want to take all of these over because I am going to want to get some pictographs of some more people when we go do some of the mini games. Okay, while we're here, I think can. I think Tingle will give us something if we jump over here. Tingle has been found! Oh, what to do? Aha, Tingle can offer the popular Tingle balloon at a very low price. If you order now, you'll also get the Tingle shield at an unbeatable bargain. Okay, so coming here, Tingle offers us a discount on stuff. Not that I really am using the Tingle equipment much. I'm kind of curious what the Tingle balloon does. Move about in the air for 5 seconds. Let's just go ahead and try this. No. Didn't do it. Okay, there we go. Tingle, Tingle, Kululimpa. Please to do not fall. Take a walk in the air. Be brave. Take the first step. Okay, so it doesn't let us, like, float up or anything. It just lets us hover a little bit. Okay. Not sure that that would be terribly useful, but maybe that'll help us find a secret place or something. Oh, might notice that Tingle hasn't been bugging us about the tutorial stuff when we came here. I did finish that. And the one thing that we were missing from when we tried before was Tingle had us come over to the jailhouse here and use a Tingle bomb on it. You might recall that the jail was where we initially met Tingle and freed him, and that's how we apparently became his best friend. So he was a little, just wanted a little bit of petty vengeance against it. Didn't really do any damage, and of course nobody was hurt, so you know, it seemed mostly harmless. You'd think at some point Link would figure out how to get out of the boat and onto the shore that's right next to it instead of always hopping in the water. Just need to clear up a couple pictures here. This is quite an inspiring motif. Hurrah, I'm filled with inspiration. Please permit me to sculpt this. It will be a jewel of a figurine. Alrighty, as usual, you'll have to wait until tomorrow. I am looking forward to seeing new figurines. Okay. Go in that door to check it out. I've put it in the first room on the right, my right. Okay. And let's get the Fairy Queen next. Aha, this is quite an inspiring motif. Filled with inspiration, please permit me to sculpt this. It'll be a jewel of a figurine. And this one we won't wait around for him to make because now have enough open slots I can go do some other stuff, but we'll come back and check next time. Okay, where's... here he is. Okay, trying to like crack his back, or is he celebrating, or doing a zombie impression? I don't know how to read this posture. Knuckle, birthplace unknown, occupation carver. Okay, was not anticipating that. Knuckle is another of Tingle's younger brothers. He happens to be Ankle's twin. He finished carving Tingle Tower when he was 10 years old. The head is his studio. Supposedly, he felt unsatisfied completing his collection without this figure. He loves his special vertically aligned Tingle tuner. Okay. So is that something in the Tingle tuner that we can access? Please wait. There we go. Hand-me-down Tingle tuner, your hotline to Knuckle. Buy stuff anywhere. Okay. So let's do that. What does this do for us? Knuckle here, nice reception. Are you okay? What'll it be? Oh, we can buy bait. All-purpose bait. It is, sir. It's 20 rupees. Okay, cool. We'll use those rupees to protect nature's beauty. Call me again. Well, that actually is rather convenient. I don't think we don't need to necessarily fill up on bait right now, but I think we need 16 more pieces of bait at least to visit all the, or get information on all the island. And let's see how much. We only have 7, so that'll be nice when we want to fill in the rest of the islands. We'll be able to just buy bait directly from Knuckle. Okay, that is actually quite convenient. Okay, let's see. Since we're here, let's go ahead into the forest haven and let's see if we can determine where the Tingle statue is. Wait a second. Stop with your enemy music. You're overshadowing. Okay, now Makar's here. We're not gonna recruit Makar at the moment because we're not quite ready to go to the Wind Temple, but maybe we can talk to him. I don't think he'll join us until we play the Wind Temple song anyway. Oh, I haven't seen you in quite some time, have I? I'm surprised you were able to find me here. You're wondering why I'm all the way down here? I'm practicing a new song for next year's ceremony, and I need privacy. It isn't any fun if everyone knows in advance what song I'll play. What, you can hear my song outside? Really? I thought the sound of the waves would drown it out. Perhaps I should play a little more softly when I practice from now on. Okay. Okay. Well, hey, Kara, you're still a bit loud if you're trying to be stealthy. Yep. Keeps wanting to take pictures of things. I don't want to take pictures of things. Okay, no, that's way too far out of line. Might need to put that camera away if Link can't stop looking at it. Okay, so you are gonna need the leaf anyway, I believe. Okay, I think it's that one over there with the arrows, the exit we want. But might as well get as much height as we can. Okay, so the wind is going the correct way to get over there. Fill up on magic and redirect the wind. Wait for the whirlwind to come around again, because we're going to need that to get height. was pressing all the wrong buttons. Fortunately, we still managed to hit the whirlwind. Don't think it gave us enough height, though. Okay, it's probably not going to work. Nope. Okay, let's just... I was hoping by catching the whirlwind maybe it would still take us up to the maximum height, but I think it didn't quite. Either it's limited how high it could take us, or else we just... Mr. Fairy. Oh no, I didn't want to be put on the boat. I wanted to be back on the island. I thought if we ran out of swimming that it would it'd put us back on the island and we could jump again. Okay, let's... Okay, we'll try that some other time, because I thought that would be a quick get over there thing. I don't want to have to try that numerous times without practice. Well, actually, I was going to visit Dragon Roost Island for some mini-games, but we also need to find the Tingle statue in Dragon Roost Island, so I guess that still works pretty well. Although we need it to be daytime so we can hear the great Dragon Roost Island music. Oh, we're not hearing the music, so there's a buried treasure somewhere. Here. There we go. Wait a second, this is where the guy normally hangs out when he can't find his way up to the post office for his job, so I wonder if he finally made it up. Oh, hello, Prince Kamali. Hey, you know Medley, don't you? I think something weird happened to her. It stinks too, because I went to all the trouble of picking this flower to surprise her with, and now she's not around. Yeah, she's might be a while. She's busy being a sage, and that tends to take up all of people's time. We aren't alone. Thank you, Tingle. That's very helpful when I'm actively speaking to someone. Can reach an area above here with the grappling hook. Oh. Okay, do you think Medley might be up there? No, I don't, because we know that Medley is in the Earth Temple. But good to know that we can get up that way quickly if we need to. Okay, let's do the mail sorting minigame while we're here. Hey, you ready for work? Sure. You already understand what you need to do, am I right? Yep. Okay, if you can sort 20 or more letters, you'll see some nice financial gain. Go ahead and get started. Actually, I'm trying for 25. Nope. Don't think I'm gonna make it. Nope. Okay. Splendid, super. Salary this time is 1 rupee per letter, so I need to pay you 21 rupees. The higher your salary will become, that's economics. Okay. I'm not sure, did we looked at this map? Looks like... can I get a closer look at the map? Nope. There we go. Do we have any indication of north? Maybe, well, maybe north is still up, but these lines are at odd angles. So these are the symbols that are on the mail that we sorted. And okay, so they all link up to here, so I'm going to assume that that means this is, this must be Dragon Roost Island, and, oh, excuse you. Did you just walk over here just to shove me out of the way when I'm looking at the map? Incredibly rude. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to guess that this is Dragon Roost Island, because this is where all the lines converge to, and presumably all of the post comes through Dragon Roost Island. This water thing, this looks like this is all the islands that were like broken up from. Is this the islands that were broken up that Jaboon used to be on before he was driven out? That might make sense. Okay, these might be the major islands that we're looking at. This down here. Okay, so if this is Dragon Roost Island, and then this is the island I'm blanking on the name at the moment, but the one that Jaboon was at, then that means that this is probably Outset Island. Okay, that makes sense because that'd be a windmill. This kind of looks like Tingle's head. Maybe this is going to Tingle's Island? This down here would be the Forest Haven. So this map doesn't seem like it's quite drawn to scale, but I mean it's just showing the major routes and highlighting the major islands, so that makes sense. Although, I don't know, this big thing almost seems like it would be where the Temple of the Gods is, or the Tower of the Gods, in which case these 3 islands around it seem like they would be the Triangle Islands, in which case, why is Tingle's head on a triangle island? But then up here, the monsterish face, okay, that's the Forsaken Fortress, which we know that the Rito do deliver letters to, because Ilari was able to bring the letter from Mo the Moblin over to Maggie. And then down here, I can't make out which symbol it is, but it should be the 6th symbol. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait, no, the 6 symbols are all up there. So, I'm not sure what symbol this is, but this is this has got to be Outset Island. This is where we were, where our home is. But it looks like there's not a lot of mail that that goes to Outset Island. How do you sort things like that don't go to one of those 6 islands? It's lucky that we haven't encountered that situation yet. Okay, let's see if we can. If you can sort 25 letters or more, your salary will really jump. I mean it. Okay, let's. Want to see if we can get 25 or more. That's not a great start. We got 23 that time with a mistake. That wasn't too bad. Okay. I think we might be able to do it if I can just not make silly mistakes. Okay. Yep. Ah. If I would have made those 2 that I missed, I would have had it. Okay, let's give it one more shot. Ah, missed it by 1. Okay. I'll practice that as well, and we'll try it again later. Okay, we are doing quite a bit of almost getting what we want, but not quite making it. Okay, well, at least I know we can get to the I know we can at least make it to the inside the volcano, and then I'm pretty sure from there I'll have a pretty good chance of finding the Tingle statue. Okay, don't see any chests appearing on our normal minimap, but that would make sense because the Tingle tuner requires that we not only have the Tingle tuner but also a Game Boy Advance. So everything with the Tingle tuner is completely optional, and they wouldn't put information like that on the normal map because that would probably throw off somebody. If somebody didn't have access to a Game Boy Advance and the link cable, they wouldn't be able to access it, and so having a picture of a chest or something would probably frustrate players who would be like, I see a chest on the map, why can't I get it? So, but Goblin Guard is there. Sneak past, attack him, obey your true nature. Well, let's... Well, think my true nature apparently is to get hit a bunch. I can't be certain, but it does seem like we were doing maybe a little bit more damage. The big pot seems large enough for you to get inside. Okay, so I wanted to look at... Now, the pot was marked on Tingle's map. I'm pretty sure the chest will be marked on Tingle's map when we get to it. I can... Whoop. Eek, fairy. What? Why can I not... Come to me, please, sir. Help me. Oh, phew. We're okay. Ganondorf, the evil one, is coming for poor Tingle at last. Are you hurt, traveler? I hope not. Here, this is for you. Thanks for saving me. Okay, that was strange. Okay, let's see if... I want to see if there's any indicators in this room that... Oh, what's this? Check it out. Yes, I have a rupee. Tinglet's not really what we're looking for. Yep. Okay, that was a pathetic jump, Link. What were you trying to do there? There you go. Oh, okay, the rupee's gone. Okay, Tingle, come back. We'll, let's head towards, okay, how did we get there? Oh, okay, careful, Link. You don't want to cut through your support. Yep. 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 Okay, that's right. We didn't swing to here from that. It was we got up here and then swung to there to open up this door. Try using your Tingle Bomb here. Okay, that might be where... That might be a spot where we're finding something. Okay. So switch over to Tingle Bombs. Alright, there's the chest. We got the Dragon Tingle statue. It bubbles over with warmth. It will be waiting for you on Tingle Island. Well, it's a metal statue in the middle of a volcano. I think there's more than just a little warmth to it. I think probably burning Link's hand. You found it! Why, this is the Dragon Tingle statue. My younger brother Knuckle made it for me. I'm in what's called the Courage stance. By the way, there are 3 more. Where do the others hide? Okay. I don't know, the stance that Tingle had in the statue to me struck me as seem more of a fearful stance. But what do I know? I don't even have the Triforce of Courage yet myself, so I was gonna see if forget where the pots are to warp back to the entrance. Take this up. Oh, there's a pot. I guess if we just do this. Now what's here? This area reeks of treasure. Tingle bomb time. We might get rich with a 10 rupee bomb. Danger fairy, run! Interesting. Okay, yellow rupee worth 10 rupees. So, the cost of the bomb. Here it comes. We found the treasure. Mr. Fairy, we have struck it rich. Well, actually, we broke even, so. Something seems to be written on the bottom of the pot. Ah, it's a mystical pot. I got in, and before I knew it, I ended up here. Pots must be connected somehow, but I'm just rambling. You know, most people wouldn't think of taking someone else's rupees. With that in mind, I hope this rupee I'm leaving is more than just proof I was here. I want whoever finds it to hold on to it. I don't want it spent in a frivolous way. Please let this wish come true. Mr. Fairy, after you get it, you should give it to Tingle. Don't waste it on frivolous things. That didn't seem like that was a rupee. That seemed like that was just a warp. Excuse me. So I do think it's interesting. We're noticing in this game in previous games where Tingle's been, he's just been kind of a very much a side character. He was in Majora's Mask where he mostly made maps for us. He was in Oracle of Ages where again he made maps, or specifically a sea chart for us. And then here, we have to interact with Tingle, and I believe later on we'll need his help getting, oh, there you are, deciphering sea charts. But with the Tingle tuner here, they're really developing his character quite a bit more. Having him kind of fill the role of like the fairies did in Navi and Tatl and in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, respectively. Okay, so I want to change the wind. And we're going to go one tile over to there. Nope. Need you to get your sail out. hopefully we'll be able to find some information about the land as well. Kind of wish our boat had a radio or a tape deck or something so we could just listen to the Dragon Roost music while we're sailing. Get a few rupees. Do the impromptu boat course. Rito people have always held contests in that area. Okay. Oi, small fry! I've heard. Take it you want a chart and information about this island? Then start by opening up your sea chart. Yes, please. The flight control platform. To the west of here, over on Dragon Roost Island, you'll see all kinds of rocks. Big ones, little ones, you get the picture. Anyway, they say that long ago there used to be a treasure hidden inside those things. Who knows, there may still be some left, so you should open your eyes and take a good look around, from as high up as the sun to as low down as your toes. Okay. Interesting. I'm not sure if he's referring to the rocks that, like, we could blow up with bombs and then there'd be stuff inside, or if he's referring to, attack into the wind here. Close enough to, or if he's referring to some specific secret. Also, this does not look like an island. This looks like it's a, I was going to say man-made, but it more likely Rito-made structure. Birdman Contest, Sign Encounter. If you think you were born to fly, then take the challenge of the sky to win fame and prizes. Don't have much magic. Or, not at full magic all the way. Oh, all the way out there? I see, quite so. What are you looking at? Greetings, O person who has surely come to take the challenge of the big sky. This is where you can register for the official Rito Tribe Birdman Contest. And now listen, you are free to use any means, methods, or tools you have at your disposal to help you soar through the sky. The rules are simple. See how far you can fly before you crash into the roiling seas like so much dead-weight driftwood. A banner stands now at the site where the great and talented champion who has flown the farthest to date crashed into the frothy waves in a massive splash of glory. If you are able to pass that flag, then you will be the new champion, and you will be drenched in praise, much as you will be drenched in seawater. The participation fee is a mere 10 rupees. Well, will you take the challenge? Sure. Okay, then up the ladder you go. My brother awaits you up at the top. You don't seem to have any wings or feathers or anything on your back, so you do have something that you can use to fly, right? I sure hope so. Here's wishing the wind beneath your, thing, whatever it is. Oh, a challenger! The contest is afoot. You see that banner far off in the distance? That marks the record distance set by our great and talented champion. You must pass that banner. I find it odd that apparently you're allowed to use any means necessary to get there, and yet the champion, who is presumably a Rito, only made it that far. I mean, don't you guys fly between entire islands? Like, isn't that why you guys are the postal service? Okay. While we're up here, let me take a picture of this guy. Okay, blurry and out of focus, just like all the others. Okay. Before we make a real attempt, I'm going to show what happens if we just do that. Sploosh. Flight distance was 7 yards. Yes, a whopping 7 yards. What was that? That was so terrible, I don't even know where to begin offering advice. I could have fallen unconscious and done better than that. Okay. Well, okay, now let's try for real. Your current record is your superb flight of 7 yards. All hail. Do you want to fly again, young fledgling? Yeah, I'll do better than 7 yards. May you return as feathered and winged as a bird of the skies. So I think we're going to want to try to make it to the water spout. Whoop. Okay, there's a water spout there. Okay, oh, wow, it did not change the wind direction first. Should have done that. Yeah, wow, yeah, we are basically trying to go directly into the wind. That's not going to work. We didn't quite end it yet. Okay. Change the wind direction first next time. Okay, sploosh. Flight distance was 60 yards. Okay, considerable improvement. That's not impressive. At the very least, you ought to be paying attention to the direction of the wind when you fly. Yeah, that was my bad. And I guess before I forget, let me grab your picture too. Okay, so before I forget to do anything else, as soon as I jumped off, I realized Link was not going as fast as he would be if he wasn't going directly into the wind. Want to fly again, young fledgling? Yes, please. Very nice of them to fill up magic. I wonder if that means that Rito used magic to fly somehow. Oh, yeah, much better. No, I want to... Okay. Yep, I don't... No, we're not going to make it. Okay. We missed the second water spout. 140 yards. Okay, I'm doing a bit better. Well, you have some skill, that much is for certain, but let me teach you the secrets to pushing your distance further. First of all, the wind has to be blowing directly toward your goal. That's the only time you should be flying. Secondly, use the updrafts and use them well. Keep those two techniques in your head when you fly. Just don't tell my brother upstairs. Trade secrets, you know? Well, like, you don't want your brother to know that you're helping us, or your brother doesn't know these secrets and you're trying to keep them secret from him? The first seems kind of just conspiratorial in a friendly way. The second seems almost cruel. Okay, got a little boost there. Okay, got a boost there. Good. Oh, no. Need to try to anticipate where it's going to be and miss there. Come on, get an updraft. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, I think we'll make it to the banner. Oh no, we ran out of magic. I think we did too much weaving and burned through our magic too quick. Flight distance was 250 yards. Okay. Really? Wow, that's some great flying, but not quite great and talented. I have no more advice to share with you. All that's left is to cast your luck to the wind and just fly. Okay, let's give it one more shot. Not having great luck with the mini games today, but see, maybe if we can guess, if we can anticipate where the water spouts are going to be better, we won't have to zigzag so much. What? I thought I went right through it. How did that not get me any updraft? That didn't get me any updraft. These water spouts are not giving me the updraft I deserve. Okay, did that make it? That might have made it. I think if we had hit one of those updrafts, then we would have definitely made it past the sign there. Okay. Really? Wow, that's some great flying, but not quite great and talented. Okay, so we didn't quite beat the record. Alright, Okay, we'll come back to that one later, too. Let's go to the Tower of the Gods. You cannot defeat Ganon until the power to repel evil has been returned to the Master Sword. I too am worried about Zelda as you are, but for now you must focus on recovering the Master Sword's power. Well, oddly enough, I was not actually thinking about Zelda. I just want to go in here because I believe there's a Tingle statue inside. I mean, Zelda's locked away completely far beneath the ocean in a little room. hurt when you hit it. Saltwater stings. Oh, there's a chest. There's actually a marked chest that we haven't gotten. Okay, we'll go up and see what that is. Watch out, when you enter the yellow area, be careful. Okay, what are you marking over here? Check it out. It smells of treasure. Was it just some rupees? It sounded like it was just some rupees. Okay. Wait a second. No, you're marking a treasure chest. On the ground? Where the BMO is? Like right here? It's a BMO. Shoot an arrow into its eye when it glows. Oh. Okay, so I can defeat BMOs? Stop locking onto the rats. I want to lock onto the BMO so I can get rid of it. Unfortunately, I can't move while with my bow out, so I can't like. Oh, I know what. Let's try. That's not what I wanted to try, but that was helpful. Okay, where's another mouse? Why will you lock onto that? You won't lock onto the mouse. There we go. Or no, we probably can't. These aren't the ones we can take control of. No. Here, go ahead. Target that. Oh. There we go. Okay, interesting. So this is... It's a fairy. Oh, okay. Cool. Okay, so that... Tingle was telling us about something that's up here, not on the ground floor. Okay. Ah, okay, it's on that platform there. Oh. Okay. Oh, I'm out of magic. That's why it didn't do anything. I think we probably could have made it without magic if I'd realized that I didn't actually have the any magic for the leaf. Oh. No, wait, don't just sidle. Ah, okay, there we go. Alright, we got the goddess Tingle statue. Its salty seawater coating is kinda gross. It will be waiting for you on Tingle Island. Oh, you found it! This is the mystic goddess Tingle statue. I'm in the playful pose. It represents the unending charm of Tingle the man. If you come to Tingle Island, you'll be able to see more of this artwork. There are 2 left. Look at all those statues. You're becoming so skilled, it scares Tingle. Oh, okay, no, don't want to go the other way. Because I think I read there's still something up here. This is a roomy hall. This is the heart of the Tower of the Gods, I think. Oh yeah, we still have to get to the, we still want to check out that room that has a chest that we haven't found yet. Okay, well, thank you for appearing directly in front of me. Oh, that's right. It was that room that we couldn't figure out how to get into. I thought I saw something drop. Okay. It's like a scale, sir. Put something on it and you might be able to cross. Well, I don't really want to cross at the moment. It's cracked over here. Yes, can you blow that up? Alright, thank you, Tingle. Check it out. It smells of treasure. Okay. That. Okay, that didn't do it. So, okay, this is one. I think we're gonna have to beat these things. Looks like this looks suspicious. It looks like it symbolizes wind. Oh, this looks like it symbolizes wind. Interesting. Excuse me, guys, and I'm just gonna grab this before I defeat you. It's a treasure chart, okay. Okay, now I need to defeat these guys. Okay. Now I thought I saw, or I did see something about there being something else to collect here, something else related to Tingle, but I don't know if that's in the GameCube version of the game or if that's in the or if that's in the remake. Okay. Not not seeing anything there that looks suspicious. So let's cross and there you go. Actually, I can just look it up real quick and see if it's something that we can get, or if it's something that would just be wasting our times looking. Alright. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so apparently they're in the main hallway here. I think. Talks about being able to see them on your Game Boy Advance, so it seems to be a... I see something written here, okay. Anything associated with the legend shines purple in this hall. What is the legend? Should we look for it?
Yep.
Okay. Oh no, this is... Okay, come back to this room to see the... read the pages. Okay, so... let's head west first. Oh, that's right, these guys we want to... Miss Fairy, look up. You can't see the sun, but the future is still bright. Okay. I'm not sure that the motivational speeches are really as necessary as the actual helpful advice, but... Should be able to climb up here. There we go. Oh, what was that? Oh, that was the platform. Oh, okay, it's not here, it's in the next room. Okay. Look up here, too. This is where we need to climb up. You got the first of 5 pages of the legend. View them in the hall. Okay, so... second one. Okay. Probably go ahead and get these Tingle pages, and we'll get them and then call it a night. There's 5 of them. Okay, nope, don't need to play with you. Do need to go to this room. Oh. Okay, need to not do that. Okay, climb back up. Okay. Need it to not be quite so far. There we go. Let's see what a certain here. Oh. Okay, I want to get to the where the mark is. Might need to take out the bubbles first. Okay, Link and flying today are not his not been his lucky day for flight. Okay. Come on, get there we go. Did that? I wasn't paying attention to the screen, so I was busy trying to get to the icon. Let's see, did that count or? Oh, I had no magic, so. That was completely on me. Okay, but the bubbles are gone now, so that's good. Okay. How am I supposed to get there? Okay, Tingle. Tell me how I'm supposed to get there. Am I supposed to stand on here and then? Maybe if I just got the second of 5 pages of the legend. Okay. I guess what I needed to do is I needed to hit the button to acknowledge Tingle first, and then jump through the thing. Okay. That was a bit more than it should have been. Okay, so I think next we need to cross the gap here. Ah. Okay. I have to deal with a bunch of enemies before we can even climb the ladder. Okay, I don't want to deal with you yet. I want to deal with these guys. Good. Keys. Come here, because you're gonna fly towards me as soon as I get on that ladder. There we go. Gotcha. There we go. I think we had to carry one of these over. So just in case, I'll throw 3 of these on so that I can get on the other side. The last one. Maybe not. Grappling hook won't help. Did you try using the item that's Tingle colored? He's asking about the Deku leaf, because remember this had a wall barrier here that we had to you want to know how to stop the droning? Here. This had the barrier that we had to jump up here and then climb over the leap. There's no use in Mr. Fairy standing here. Do you plan to stand there forever? Okay, but oh boy, I don't have magic. Ooh, I do have magic. There we go. Because I think I need to get on top of... I think I still need to get on top of the little generator thing over here. Unless we need to get up there? This way, sir. Come here. Got the 3rd of 5 pages of the legend. Okay. 4th page. I'm glad I looked this up, because a lot of these, there's no way I ever would have found these without looking it up. Okay. So this we go back to the main room. ladder. I do like the mirror shield. I think looks very nice on Link's back there. First shot just opens up the weak point. Second shot stuns him, so I can actually break it. Okay, so now we need to take out the Wiz Robe. It's all about timing. Don't fall head first to the bottom of the tower. Great advice, Tingle. Come here, this way, sir. Okay. Okay, we got the fourth page. And then where's page 5? Okay. Solid object here. Yes, thank you, Tingle. That's what we're writing on. What do you have to say about this? Oh no, you're responding to the sign. That's what told us to play the command thing. There we go. Okay. Fifth of the pages of the legend. View them in the hall. Okay. And we're a little bit over, but I'm going to go ahead and see if we can read the pages, because I don't want to have to wait a week to find out what it says for all this hard work. Okay, so do we need to come somewhere specific? How do we read the pages? Talk to Tingle? No. Okay, so it's not... Oh. Okay, there's marks here. Legend of the Fairy, Part 1. Okay. It is said that long ago, a boy garbed in green, known as the Hero of Time, saved this land. However, on a certain island, there is also a story of the fairy who saved that hero. Okay, the Legend of the Fairy, Part 2. It is said that the Hero of Time met the fairy in the midst of his travels. The fairy appeared before the hero, who had found himself lost in darkness. With a mystic power, it would float in midair, dancing above his head like a burst balloon. I think I might be able to guess at the identity of this fairy. Well, let's read on. Part 3. After the fairy handed the lost hero a map, it flew off as quickly as it had appeared. Better able to foresee places of danger than the hero, the fairy marked them on a map. The legend goes on to say the quest of the hero of time was saved by this plump figure. Fairies live for thousands of years, but this odd fairy was a bit different. This mystical fairy was born near a lake, and when he met the hero, he was but 35. Beyond that, there is little known about that fairy. The little-known legend of the fairy's 35th birthday. On one island, they celebrate one's 35th birthday with a green coat and red pants. They do this in the hope of becoming like the legendary fairy Tingle. Okay, that's kind of fun. So, of course, they're referring... it's referring to Tingle from Majora's Mask, because in Majora's Mask, that Link was the hero of time after he went back to Child Link, went on more adventures, and ended up in Termina. And so we have a tie-in with the hero of time, which of course has been from the very beginning of this game. We had that the story of the hero of time and how Link fits in with that. And in this way, it's fun that not only are they tying it in with the hero of time, but they're also saying, okay, Tingle dresses like the Tingle, of legend because he's just as Outset Island has the legend of the hero of time. Tingle's Island has the legend of Tingle, and except there it's not like boys who have come of age, it's men who are 35 years old, I guess, dressed like Tingle. So interesting. That kind of kind of paralleling Tingle's story with Link's here. Which I guess also kind of makes a little bit more sense of why they're fleshing out Tingle's story, as well as it's kind of fun, I guess, to think of with Tingle joining us through the Tingle tuner, that in his mind he's helping out the hero just as the Tingle of legend did. So okay. That also would seem to confirm that I don't know if we've explicitly mentioned this or not, but in Ocarina of Time, I remember we talked about how there's essentially a bit of a time paradox because of Link traveling back in time. And I'm not sure how this fits, because on the one hand, if the people have a legend of the hero of time defeating Ganon and then disappearing before Ganon returning, that would seem to suggest the adult Link timeline, that because as adult Link we fought Ganon and then jumped back in time, so then there was no more adult Link in that timeline, because then we went back in time and changed the past to as Child Link we prevented Ganon from ever coming to power. And so on the one hand it would seem to follow adult Link, but on the other hand, if we're referencing Majora's Mask and Tingle, I'm pretty sure that's the timeline where Child Link prevented Ganon from ever coming to power. And so, have to think about this a little bit, see if we can figure out how this fits with those games. It's clearly referencing them, and it's clearly saying that it does fit, or that it's trying to fit, but I'm not really sure how it fits. But I've kept y'all a bit late, so we'll ponder that a bit more next time. In the meanwhile, thank you for joining me, and have a good week, and see you next time.